Guys, welcome back. Another episode. Lads, how many shows have we got this week? 6?
6, maybe
What?
5.
There's FitX, PC First Timers, PC Naturals. There was PC Dutch Open with a figure girl from UK. There was PC Ireland. Obviously, I think Ben Gardner. He's Northern Irish, so I class him as UK. Is Ireland?
Yeah,
is that touchy? Is that is that UK?
We'll go
We'll still cover it. And then,
What else
is that it?
maybe, yeah, 5. Was it 5?
I think that was 5.
And
Or
we
was
can briefly talk about now.
Was there a NABA one? No, there was no NABA. No NABA, was there?
There was another. Yeah, there was another on. Was it on Sunday?
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, yeah.
But we'll just we'll go over the standouts, the winners, the people we saw. We'll do what we
It's
can.
so much to get through today, people.
We'll
so
do
yeah.
what we can. If we miss anything, we apologise, but we don't
Yeah.
want to make it dead long. And there's a lot of shows. And a lot of people, like, there's the universe next week. There's things going on next week. So,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If you're good, we'll definitely cover your universe. So there we go. We'll just get stuck in. Right. Where's my share screen? There it is. Cool. Where do you want to start, lads? I guess first timers, that was Saturday, wasn't it? So
yeah, that was
Yeah.
first. That was the first show, wasn't it? So let's
let's-
start with that, and then we'll move our way through, I guess.
let's do it. So, Lewis, I saw you there, mate.
We
It
were
was,
there.
it was fairly busy. Like each class had quite a few people in, right?
Do you know what? The overall standard of that first time show was mental.
Yeah.
That was a better standard than the overall in general than the show the previous week that wasn't a first timer show.
You're
Yeah.
going to have to scroll hard, Matt.
Oh, that bodybuilder, that took the overall. Fucking hell.
Oh,
What
mate.
did Bonak look like?
What? Yeah, I was about to say William Bonac.
Oh, where we at?
He was
Is it?
huge.
Oh, yeah.
Come to root there, yeah. We'll go down. Start
There
the
he
curve.
is.
Start. Yeah, there he is. Yeah. Fucking.
Should we just start with this?
Yeah, go for it. Fuck it.
Fucking unbelievable, mate. Imagine being backstage, right, and then seeing that. You would just go home.
Mate, do you see Nave's comment as well? I thought he was genuinely being serious. I spoke to him in the gym. He's like, "No, I was just fucking with everyone."
Yeah, there's loads of people saying he's only 18 afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's class.
Mate, and improvements, all he needs to be is just tighter. The tighter he gets, the more unbeatable that he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work
Will
on
he
his
be able to
posing a
do
bit.
that? Will he be able to do that for next weekend? It's quite a tight time frame.
I doubt he would be, but I don't think I've seen a medium person, obviously, throughout the year so far, outside of my mate Stu last week, that if Stu was peeled, he could probably go maybe a bit toe-to-toe with him. But in all honesty, if he can get a little bit sharper, I think with that size and everything, it's going to be very hard for anyone to sort of stand next to that.
He's massive in person as well, man. He's huge.
It's just the thickness of him, man. Jesus.
It makes you think, doesn't it? Like, how long has he been training, thinking about competing, but not committing?
It's
And
like if Ben Diesel and Jay had a
His
love
entire
child.
life, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You've got to have that level of density. You have to have been in the gym for years. You can't
Yeah.
you can't just have that.
No,
That's graft, man. That is being a bodybuilder before you get on stage for a long time.
that is being so big you can't pull a lat spread. Look at it.
Yeah. Imagine having that problem, boys.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, obviously, standout winner. You see him when he walked out; he was fucking well impressive. So fair play to him. What's his name?
Chief Exodia.
What a sick name!
Mate, he was designed to be on stage.
What a
Like-
great name as well. Fucking this
Yeah.
guy's got it all.
Yes. I'd give him the sword just for the name.
Yeah. I believe he prepped himself for the majority of it until 3 weeks out. He joined Tom Ames.
Yeah, I
Evolutions.
see Tom with him there at the show, so I assume they were together.
But yeah, apparently he joined him like 3
Tom
weeks out.
finds freaks, don't he?
He does. Yeah. Right. Okay. Right. Let's get back to the beginning then. So this is all first timers, isn't it?
Yeah, where it
Yeah.
starts, the start of the purple. That kiddie in glasses, keep going. He was the winner of the junior there. Long next to that, yeah. Zach Golden, winner of the juniors, and a very Do you know what I mean? When first time when you're a junior and you look like that, like, I mean, come on. I know, like,
Lovely
level of
shape,
condition, muscularity, shape,
great
like,
aesthetics.
yeah, like, we can obviously say, like, oh, yeah, you need to improve here, you need to do this. But do you know what I mean? A first time junior looking like that.
Look at his
It-
hamstrings, man.
If
Really
he just
good
carries on,
set
if
of
he just
glutes
carries
on.
on doing what he's been doing up to this point for another few years, mate, he's not got to worry about anything. So,
Yeah, very impressive.
Great set of glutes on you, Zach.
yeah, Zach, the only thing that I've flagged up would be work on your abs. I know you like to pull a vacuum, but I can see that the abs are just a little bit weak. But the rest of everything you evidently focus on and everything's growing and building nicely. So,
Yeah, man.
Yeah. At least he can pull a vacuum. There's nothing worse
Oh,
than
mate.
shit abs and they can't pull a vacuum. Then they're fucked.
yeah, you got no options then. But yeah, mate, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Very good. Right, what's next?
Next is Masters. But no, it'll be classic bodybuilding short run at first. That's second. So it'll be
Classic.
over to Lewis.
Go on, Lewis, who won this
Classic
one?
short, which I didn't actually see because I was busy running about. I had clients in multiple shows that day, so I was on my phone in and out of the venue sorting out a client that I had competing that day. It was mad. So I didn't actually see the classic category at all, but I watched it on Instagram, and I was actually really impressed. Again, great standard, great condition. Again, I think he needs to work on his lower a little bit more, a little bit upper heavy. Posing went a little bit wrong, so it's hard to.
Cool. I thought there was an ACL gone then.
No, it's difficult as well because it'll have thrown him off a little bit, so he won't be
Yeah.
posing as well. But overall, solid winner. To be fair, he just needs to grow his lower a little bit more, work
That
on
level of condition for a
obvious
first time,
areas.
isn't it?
Yeah, but he can get peeled, and if he can get that peeled, then he's done a pretty good job of his routine. Good work.
I think sometimes when people like are new in the game and they've got clavicle width like this, it can actually sometimes hurt them if they haven't got the development of the lower, like in this case.
Yeah, that's what it is. It is that he is just so wide up top, shoulder to
Yeah.
shoulder, that he's going to have to grow his legs to quite a large level to balance that out.
Which long term will be
It's
fantastic.
perfect.
Yeah.
But what he has done well, look, is the way that he's posed is to try to show that he has got a little bit more leg. So he's put one leg in front of the other there, which I think
To
has made his
highlight it.
legs look stronger in the front shots, which I think is a big thing, especially for a first timer to know to do. Fair play.
Yeah. I had to rinse and repeat that one at my show, that's for sure.
Tactics.
And doing some tricky posing on your first
Then
time
we
on
had
stage as
tall,
well.
didn't we? Did you see this, Matt? Was you watching at this point?
No, I wasn't. No.
No, I didn't see
Same
this.
as you, I was running around. Who won it? So that's seconds.
Next across.
Yes. Okay.
Connor Todd.
Connor.
Mate, these guys are peeled, aren't they?
Yeah, see what I mean? The standard overall was really good. Like, again, another guy with a good amount of muscle tissue in great condition, really putting effort into posing on a first timer's show. Like, I couldn't pose like this the first time I did a classic show. I didn't
Not
have
a
the
chance.
confidence to even try it. So it's
No.
nice to see that people are putting this level of effort in for a first show.
And you can see
and it
he's
gets
evidently
rewarded.
posed by Sammy there. with his
Yeah,
comment.
I think it gets rewarded clearly as well. I think it goes a long way in these first timer shows if you do put a lot of effort into these extras, like your routine, like your posing. You definitely stand out. I think
Especially in the classic class, PCA do like, because
Yeah.
obviously there's no weight cap, they do like you to be classic. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So as much as you can be classic with that sort of interpretation and definition, it's going to
they
obviously
want a
transition.
differentiation between the two categories more so, don't they? They want to ensure that there's a clear visual difference between bodybuilding and classic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You see people get bumped up all the time. One thing I was going to ask you boys on this one is obviously the trunks that he's got there are obviously bodybuilding trunks. Are they not bothered in PCA about that, or is
So
it?
you are allowed.
You're allowed any trunk.
You are allowed any trunk. I was actually under the impression that I didn't know if the rule was that they had to be black.
Yeah.
No, because funny enough, I looked into this exactly this morning because one of my classic short dudes that's competing in a few weeks, I wanted him to have some new trunks. He didn't want to fork out for some new trunks. And he was asking me if I've got any, and I was like, I haven't got any black ones, but I can wear. You can wear any sort of trunk, but I also still feel like they
What
need to be black
size do you need?
and not, and just to separate that from bodybuilding a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I do see this a lot. The guy at the Worlds, Lee, who won the Worlds there and won his pro card, he had trunks on, I think, as well. So
Yeah.
you do get it. You do have people that wear them.
Yes.
I don't. I mean, I prefer a trunk, actually. I think they show more. But the reason I don't is because, again, I'm trying to make sure that I am everything that is meant to be classic and that there's a big
Yeah.
difference there. So I do think you should wear the classic trunks, personally. My opinion.
Yeah. I think as well, you
Yeah, that's
open
big.
yourselves out to get moved possibly more if they're looking at you and you look a bit more bodybuilderish and you're wearing a bodybuilding trunk as well.
Yeah.
I think that is what you should. I think if you're in the category, wear the shorts there for the category. That
Yeah.
is as simple as it needs to be for me.
I say the same thing to men's physique guys that always try and roll their shorts right up to show the fact that they've got quads. If you want to do that, jump into bodybuilding. Like,
Yeah.
you're in
Yeah.
men's physique, so wear the shorts properly.
Or fitness model.
Exactly that. Literally that point. So yeah, well done from Connor. Great showing. If you're
Yeah.
going to go to the universe, I would recommend getting some classic trunks. I think it'd look better.
Black Ice Alpha.
Don't.
Right, what are we on to next? Bodybuilding now, 40 plus.
Yeah. So Chris Todd was the winner of this. So next one across.
One here.
That one there. Once again, peeled. Like, condition hasn't been missed for these winners. Where Chris is just lacking condition is just through the back. But I also think that, as we've talked about previously on the podcast, is just that level of muscularity through the back more so than anything else. And I think also as well, if you're, especially as a first timer and you're a masters, you might not have been sort of focusing your life on bodybuilding and being like, right, I need to build everything perfectly. Do you know what I mean? It might be something, or I'm getting into the gym, want to do this. So those areas through the back, hamstrings and glutes, typically left out areas. Do you know what I mean? Everyone typically knows how to train the quad and the chest and arms and everything. And as you can see, his development through the front is great. Got a great set of abs, condition through the front. So I think it's just development through the back will just complete that fully on the condition side of things. But do you know what I mean? 40 plus years of age and looking like that, like, I wish my dad did.
Yeah. And a lot of people would see that back shot and think, oh, he needs to be way leaner. But like you said, it is the development thing. If he had the development back there, he would look leaner from the rear.
Yeah.
For sure.
When you've got that sort of level of condition from the front, top to bottom, it's usually a more muscle
You
thing.
see
from the
it like
back.
every show in glutes anyway. People not having fully peeled glutes, but the fat free.
Exactly. Just also want to highlight this dude, Brian Cowan. He won the short. He was the only one in there. Yes, okay, condition and everything, but fair play, mate. You got on stage, you did it, you put yourself out there,
100%.
and I applaud you for that, my man.
Well done for your prep, and yeah, just for doing it. Not a lot of people would actually have the confidence to do it in the first place. So we definitely respect and reward that here. Well done, mate.
Top easy tip to
Obviously
improve
advice,
the next
yeah.
time. It's lift with the trunks. If they ever have them straight across, it never looks good, does it? Kind of looks
No.
like when swimming trunks or something.
Oh, mate, when
Yeah.
I was at Two Bros, the judges were like, keep pulling your trunks up, and I was like, mate, they're fucking halfway up my back. Like, how much higher do you want them?
Yeah. So you never want them straight across. You do want to pull them up a little bit because it does
Get them
look
on that hips,
cheaper.
But you hit the pose as well. He's put some, just get a little bit leaner.
mate.
Your
Got some
next
good
one,
quads on him,
he's
so he
got a
gets
good set
that
of
leaner,
legs.
more,
And if you get
more
leaner, you
condition
can
and
look really
everything.
good.
Cool. Right, moving on. Medium.
It's Bonac.
Oh,
So,
Yeah, we covered him.
already
yeah.
covered. Right.
Sorry
on.
to Christian's client that came second. That looked really good, but unfortunately Bonac turned up. So
He does look good, but he was unlucky on the day.
tall, keep going across, is Bradley Ashfield, and I really like this guy's physique.
I rated this guy.
This is aesthetic. Clark Kent aesthetics, mate.
I liked his look with his glasses and that as well,
Hey,
man.
mate,
I
I'm
thought
here
he
for
looked
it.
cool.
Specky Twat Gang. Specky
No, I
Twat
think he
Gang.
completes it, man. Like Naz with his glasses, man. Take
Yeah,
them
man.
off and he's not winning.
Yeah, he looks class.
Yeah, I really like this look.
Yeah, man. Look at his lower back, just relaxed.
Yeah. Peeled.
It's a really nice look for a first timer, man. You just keep filling that frame, Brad, and mate, that's
He
gonna
looks
be
like
hell of a
quite a
look.
tall guy as well, like in terms of
Yeah.
being tall, obviously. You know what I mean by that.
Yeah.
You got a good, and to be fair, being tall and then already having a good set of pins on you, do you know what I mean, to develop from.
Most
So,
muscular.
oh, look at that, man. Nasty.
And I love
Yeah.
the gold trunks, like the sort of contrast.
Yeah, he's got the full look going on there, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah,
think- I
very
think-
nice, mate.
I think a little bit more adductor, it'll just close that gap. It'll make his whole flow
Quads
look
look
a lot better.
way big because his quads are big. The outer width of them is good, and he's got a good thickness there.
And he's
Yeah,
got a good set of arms. That's usually another sort of more troublesome area in a
Yeah,
taller
yeah,
guy. Do you know what I mean? I think the main area is just chest and back. Like, as
If he improves he can definitely improve his posing. If
Yeah.
he improves his posing even a fraction, he's going to be massively better.
yeah, it's
So that's
just
something you can work on.
density on that back because he's got a nice bit of width.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. He's got a big future ahead, I think. Cool.
Yeah, it's a very nice look one.
Right, figure.
Yes,
Wind winner.
Mila Jones, one of Dan Welburn's girls, Tone Figure. I mean, she, from a shape perspective, she epitomizes everything that Tone Figures and Figure's meant to be. Obviously, nice taper from the back, top to bottom, tiny waist, good full glutes as well, which is obviously sometimes an area that's overlooked in Figure, is obviously glute development. It really obviously completes that back shop. But conditions really nice. If she's going on to the universe, probably have her a little touch tighter, depending upon what her plans are. But very nice first time Tone Figure look and an easy win for her, I think.
Yeah, well put together routine as well. Really nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then our flag figure next is Natalia Tomzak. Well, that lady came second, and she had some hella quads on her, man.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Fucking hell.
Yeah. And really nice athletic look herself. I think the only reason why sort of Natalia won is just a little bit better shape, a little bit leaner all around. But obviously this woman here, Emma, get a second place,
Really good second.
good athletic first time
really
look.
good second. Winning
Okay.
other shows, not even just first timer shows.
No, exactly. You go and you put that into the right regional, that's winning the
100%.
athletic show all day
Yeah,
long.
100%, mate.
Yeah.
So great work. And then, like I say, Natalia was next. She's just a little bit more sort of balanced, I think, top to bottom as well, just a little bit more shapely. And then obviously also again peeled out of her mind, and also another one of Dan Welburn's.
Here we go. Dan Welburn, as usual.
Season's getting going now for Dan.
Always. I see Dan at the shows.
He's just warming up. It's just warming up.
This is interesting seeing this, isn't it? So you're saying, Josh, it is more from the shape.
I think it's more from a shape perspective because obviously she's been outsized from that element.
Yeah.
I think it's just more of how she flows from top to bottom.
And the balance aspect, right? So you're
Yeah.
saying
And she's
second
slightly
place,
more
maybe a little bit too
conditioned,
lower, heavy.
potentially
Yeah.
smaller waist
Gotcha.
as well.
Yeah. Because obviously, especially when it comes to figure as well, like the smaller your waist is structurally, the better you're
I
obviously
suppose,
going to get
yeah, it
favoured.
comes down to how they would look stood next to each other. If who comes first, his waist is really small in person, then proportionately that's going to look,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Emma's clearly got the size.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I
that
think-
is it is frustrating. That happens in all categories, to be fair, especially men's physique. You can have
Yeah.
one that is just way more muscular, even more conditioned, and then they just get smoked by someone that's structurally better.
But that is
Yeah.
bodybuilding, right? That is what it is.
Yeah.
As the conversation I had today, it's a game of genetics at the end
It's
of the day
not
when it
about
comes down
like
to the wire.
the actual pounds of muscle that you've got at all, is it? It's about
No.
whatever you've got and what that looks like. And it
Yeah.
could be 10, 20 pounds less, but it's whatever that visually looks like is all that matters.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they did have a trained as well in first timers, which obviously is rare. It's rare, obviously, to have a trained figure person anyway. So I think Lauren wasn't the only person in it. But it's one of the more sort of developed sort of categories and harder to sort of present out. But
Big
she's
fat
only
thing.
got a fuck ton of muscle, as we can quite easily see with the
Lovely
density
back,
in
yeah.
that back. I think in terms of my improvements for Lauren, I think she just needs more condition in the lower half for trained. She's evidently got muscle up top and peeled up top.
Yeah.
Now, could that be from a little bit more development? Yeah, but she has got quite a decent level of muscle in that lower half already at the moment. So I think it's just still pushing to those levels where train needs to be.
Yeah.
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 Do you think Emma would have been better in trained?
I personally, I would chance it personally.
Looking at that, you would think so, to be fair.
Because
worth a
if
shot.
you look at obviously the who is the champ of all is Jill Wade. Jill's not the biggest, Do you know what I mean? But Jill's dense and she's peeled. So I think if Emma even got even a little bit tighter and those glutes were proper striated and everything, I think she could even easily mix in that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Right. On to men's physique then. So the overall winner of men's physique was
Men's physique,
fucking
wow.
phenomenal.
It was wild,
Yeah.
bro.
Really, really good. But yeah, let's start off with junior. So Shay took the win here. Absolutely lovely pose.
Wow.
Yeah, really, really nice. Like that first shot straight away, it creates impact. Like he's
Where he was still in the shadows and he just had that silhouette. Like that was lovely then.
and bearing in mind, yeah, remember this is a junior. Look at that Shay.
He has got that, what you say there, like that silhouette in terms of how it should look in a pose for men's physique's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Done his
The
homework.
ratio.
Definitely done his homework. Areas for improvement is just, I would say, more back density. I'd say he's a little bit stronger through the front than he is through the rear at the moment, but that will time.
He's got
on that rear shot as well,
back.
just making sure that one shoulder's not kept back on that. Just sort of, but then again, it's different on a routine, isn't it?
Yeah, but that is a wicked look. That's hard for any junior to beat, let alone a first timers.
What an aesthetic midsection as well.
Very good, very, very good. So the Masters champ, he nearly didn't get first because of the posing. He needs to learn to pose better because he's actually got a very, very nice physique. Very good.
Come on, look at the bubbly chest on him and tight abs.
Yes. So yeah, there's a couple of little mistakes that he made in the comparison rounds. It's not so bad in this routine, but he's got a really nice physique. So if he displays that better, I think he can actually do quite well in the universe. Because from a physique perspective, he was a clear winner in this Masters lineup. But I think they actually briefly moved him out of the middle due to the posing. So it was close.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he can actually learn to pose, like he's going to present that very well.
Yes. So Ian, top tip, if you're doing universe, mate, learn to pose because you could do well.
If you struggle with posing, get a lot of lessons.
Yeah,
It's going to have to be something you have to invest in.
If you want to compete in competitive bodybuilding, especially
like people sometimes, everybody struggles to pose at different levels. Some people find it exceptionally hard and some people find it really, really easy. If you're somebody that finds it exceptionally hard, you still can learn to be a good poser, but one lesson every 2 weeks throughout your prep is not going to help. You need multiple a week and you need to be in the gym multiple times or at home multiple times a day, then practicing what that person's taught you every few days. Take it pretty serious and you'll get there. That's where I think people probably go wrong, is leaving it last minute, not doing enough of them, not having the frequency, and then not doing the homework enough.
Yeah. Practice, break it down. If you don't get overwhelmed, just break it down part by part and just practice one part at a time.
Yeah. Lewis, you nailed it actually. Like it's getting the lessons, but then taking what you've learned and then rinse and repeating it in your own time to teach that muscle memory. Because when you get on stage, especially as a first timer, you can freeze and forget what you've learned. But if you teach it within muscle memory, you'll hit it naturally.
Well, as a posing coach, it's similar like to coaching in the aspects of, yes, you can sit there on a call or you can have someone in your posing room going through the poses and telling them this is what you should feel and this is how you should move and putting them in position. But unless they actually go and do that again and again and again and again and again, they will never learn that. If they just wait until the next time they come back to you and expect to know what they're doing,
not
going to happen.
No. And also as well, if you are doing stuff at home, send stuff to your posing coach back. Because quite often, posing coaches want to see you doing stuff.
Get rid of the mirror.
Yes.
Pose in the mirror all the time. Ditch it because it's waste of time.
Yeah. It's a comfort blanket. So never try and learn without it to start with. Better off filming yourself, looking back at it, making it, filming about.
Yeah.
This guy though, yeah.
So Corey took the overall, and he's phenomenal. So he also took back-to-back swords. He won the sword the next day as well at the natural. So he's
and he's natural, of course.
I do think it's a close battle between him and the junior, though.
Yeah.
I think that's a good match. I think they're good, both really good.
Yeah. Agreed. Both nailed their variables, right? So they both nailed their posing. The conditions really, really good. This guy nailed the glaze. I don't know if he's got on the secret hot stuff protocol from Lewis, but it really stood out. And A lot of the guys at this show, I think they were just super busy backstage. I'm not too sure, but some of the guys were coming out, or a lot of them, they weren't really glazed. So when you've got a guy that's nailed the glaze,
I stand out.
it-
Especially when his midsection is that fucking shrink wrapped as well and it's glistening.
yes, your eyes are just drawn to it straight away. So yeah, Corey absolutely smashed it. Wasn't surprised he took the overall, to be honest.
Yeah.
Tool he had a couple of posing lessons with me. So Vitor, he is a great competitor actually. He really transformed a lot through his prep. And yeah, absolutely fucking peeled. Really peeled. Still a couple of things he could do a little bit better in the comparison rounds. He does crunch forward a little bit with his top line, and he's got a great top line. So you need to keep that posture strong the whole way through. But when you're sometimes like a first timer, you sometimes overpose and you lose that top line as you're kind of crunching down your abs. So yeah, tip for Vitor if you watch this, mate, is just keep that top line strong. Aside from that, you fucking nailed it, mate. This is a really good look. Healed.
Yeah, that's a fucking hell of a look, man.
Yeah.
Hey, the standard's very good.
I told you it was a good show. Like I was a bit. Is this actually first timers? Do you know, like I had to check thinking.
But I love that. I love that when you're like, it's like the September first timer show, mate. It's highest standard show on stage.
That's that show covered in it. So that's the men's physique overall and the bodybuilding. On the Saturday was the FitX, and then the other shows are all on Sunday.
Okay. Should we just stick to PCA for a minute as I'm on the page?
Do it.
Let's just
Row through PCA, and then we'll cover the others.
Okay, so
it starts. Just highlighting obviously the disability ones first of all. Alex Leak, mate, got some hella biceps on him, absolute hella biceps on him, and a great set of abs.
Good abs.
When he actually hits his biceps, he's actually got a solid set of biceps on him as well. There we go. Look at him.
Yeah, good peaks.
So I love this class. Do you know what I mean? It's great to see, do you know what I mean, that people overcoming obviously their issues and still being able to step on stage.
Giving people a focus and something to work towards is huge.
And bringing that level of condition, do you know what I mean, when you've got a disability and stuff like that, do you know what I mean? It just shows to people with no disabilities, if they can do it, you can too.
Jim King, give this man a sponsorship.
Absolutely.
Yeah, class. Right, next.
So first timers, and an absolute fucking stacked class it was. And this kiddie right now is unreal.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's nuts. How big his arms are.
Jay Richards.
What?
Yeah. And he didn't
Why have I
even
never
take
seen
it.
this
And he didn't even take the overall.
That's mad.
Like the standard of this natural show was ridiculous.
I'm not saying, I'm just enjoying this because he looks fucking sick.
Yeah. Look at his taper, man.
Yeah, he's mad.
I can't really say he needs anything outside of just more time of growing everything.
Yeah. Fuck.
He has better arms than me.
And do you know what I love? But one thing I will rate, right, okay, with naturals is that when they do get peeled, they just have this look on their skin and their muscle to them that we as the assisted boys just don't have.
Yeah.
Mate, that most muscular is very good.
Look at that. Look at those arms, man.
Yeah, he's class. But you are right. Yeah, it's a certain level of like condition which is harder to get when you are assisted, isn't it?
Yeah.
Naturals obviously have to suffer for it more.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
Super impressive when it's achieved. Nice.
But hell of an impressive thing. And then junior short, next one along. Lewis Agnew, also a very, very nice look for a junior. Great set of legs on him. Good level of muscularity and condition. And they obviously showed how packed this show was as well. The fact they had a junior bodybuilding short and a tall as well.
Yeah.
Peeled glutes. Believe he's coached by my boy Josh, who is like the natty fucking champ going. Josh Campbell, Scottish Josh Campbell. I remember watching Josh at the UK DFBA at 19 win the whole show, beat all the men and everything in the teens class. So he's coached by a very good guy, and obviously you can see he's peeled through the back.
Good glutes on him.
Yeah, solid level of density in the glutes. Back development and chest development is probably the main areas that he needs to bring
Mm. Yeah, very, very good.
Natties are mad. I love natties.
It's Christ, man.
How can you
Wicked
not
tricep.
enjoy natural bodybuilding looking at that? Like, they are, it's freaky. Look at
Whoa.
that.
He is fucking peeled.
Well done, mate. That's sick.
Yeah.
For junior as well, man. Like, this geezer can easily jump into just an assisted PCA show in a junior.
Really? Yeah, that's very, very good. Awesome. All right.
Classic. We had Matthew win.
Thomas.
Novice.
I think that's only just because the standard is so high. Usually, yeah.
Rough Ride, bro. You've got a Rough Rider video to compare. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. Right now, classic.
So classic short was this guy, Matthew. I think it's Matthew. How you say it anyway, but lovely shape. Again, exactly what Josh said is my kind of point here is that he can just be sharper, especially through his lower back and a little bit sharper through his midsection. Lovely posing, displays himself really good. Knows how to hit classic shots, which is nice. And he's got good shape, sort of taper from his shoulders to his waist, good ratios. He just needs to come in some more. That is all it is
Yeah.
for me.
I think he's kind of gone the opposite way to what we were saying about with the bodybuilding trunks. Like these are a bit too thick for me.
Yeah, they are. They are. I think PCA would also advise you not to have these. They do try to tell you to get thin trunks. If you go to, obviously, I teach the posing for the PCA, and that's one of the things that we always tell people when we're teaching the posing for the PCA is to try to make sure they are thin at the sides.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, and they specifically do in the PCA ask us to tell you that as well, so you know. So then obviously we move into classic tall, which we had this guy here, Johnny,
Oh, Bob Paris.
which has a crazy small waist. Yeah, yeah. He's obviously peeled, really, really crazy taper. Muscularity wise, can do with a little bit more up top, but shape wise, lovely. And because of his waist, it does make him look like he's got a lot more muscle. So it helps him a lot. His waist is a lot smaller from the side than it is from the front. So if he moves some of these poses to be a little bit more side on, he could probably take a bit more advantage of that strength from the side a bit more. Yeah. And that would be a little bit of feedback I would give because shots like this are great. If he could learn a slightly side on front double bicep, same with that teacup and be a little bit more side on as opposed to square, for him, it'll give him a completely different look. So that would be my feedback. You could look even better than this because I think he looks great. I just think a few tweaks could really maximize something he's got that's a strength there.
Yeah. Do you know what I like about this guy's routine? He's got some old school bodybuilding poses in it, like Bob Paris pose. He's got the Frank Zane pose in there. You can tell he's inspired by the older sort of
Only
golden-
pose I never ever like ever.
Mantis.
What is that when
Mantis.
people throw up mantis? I hate that. I
But
never
you,
think if you ever pull that in a favorite classic pose, you're just asking to throw away first place. Because if someone shows their abs and they're decent, no one's looking at you doing this, are they?
Yeah, I know what you mean. You have to have absolutely fucking ginormous arms because
Like,
Wesley
like,
Blissett can do it.
yeah, but even then, he still doesn't do it as his main classic pose.
True.
He does the T-pose, and then he goes into a lat spread.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
classic.
Cool. Right.
Yeah, I'll let you
Fucking
cover
hell,
these
this
while I have
guy
a quick
came
toilet break.
second.
Actually,
Sheesh. Okay. Oh. Yeah, very cool. All right, next. It's all because of this podcast. If anyone makes any changes, it's always us. So take credit. I see this. He is leaner. He is a little bit lean. Just keep going for another 12 weeks. Show to show, you'll get there by then. I mean, he could do this in 6, but if he wants to keep doing shows and winning them, it's going to take you double the time. So I feel like he's got one of them physiques that benefit from actually doing that now. Like, get as peeled as you can now and then come up a bit and then come right back and finish it right off. Because I think that'd be hard in one. Yeah, I also think it might be worth him thinking about show selection. Like a look like this would, I think, be very good in like NPC. Like oftentimes, I don't know if you boys have noticed this, especially at natural shows, they will still go for someone that is big and bubbly over the condition. Where
Yeah, they will.
PCA, they do love that fucking dry, grainy condition look, right? So I think he would do better going for two bro shows, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Okay, next. Well, like I said, the guy that came second, him, like he's impressive. He Christ, man. Sometimes you can just get lucky, can't you? You can be
You
absolutely
can.
phenomenal, but just be in a lineup where everyone's phenomenal. Y y yeah, yeah, right.
Let's have a look at Finn.
I watched this class. I came back out to watch it. It wasn't. He didn't win by miles. The other guy. Yeah,
He looks
yeah.
a bit too dark.
Right.
Ah, yeah, went a bit heavy on the first bit, and then yeah, okay. How did they get it off him? That's gutting as well because you can see how peeled he is there. It's just a bit of a tan issue. Yeah, and also it's partly because if you are that dark and you're under the light and on a video, it ain't. If you were in person, you'd see a bit more of what condition he's got
Yeah, yeah.
because how dark it is, but it will impact the video, of course. No, that's too dark.
It's rare that people's tans are too dark. It's usually the opposite way around.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. This is the Sunday one, yeah. Getting onto the condition borderline, right, for toned, I would say, with the deltations. Definitely couldn't get any leaner. Mm, yeah.
You can have
Mm,
Ineos.
yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic back detail. Really, really good. Yeah, for sure. Right, back to men's physique. First of all, this guy didn't win, but I thought he looked really fucking good. He's got like potential, like he's got a lovely shape on him, and I think look, yeah, for a natural like, it's just a nice look. Seeing it in person, but this is what I mean about I brought up the glaze on the Saturday show, but this is what I mean. Like this guy doesn't look like he's got any glaze on at all. Yeah, like the tan and
Can
glazes.
do that if you're dry though, can't it?
Yeah, it's just very inconsistent. Whereas like this guy, look at his glaze, like his glaze was good. So yeah, that was a shame. But either way, yeah, this guy got first, and a lot of it was, I think, to do with his posing. His posing was very good. You can tell he put a lot of work in it. He's posed by Kez, and he's done a great job. Like perfect Ventura step, coming around to the rear. He's better through the front, I would say. But again, just down to the posing that he has. Because from a muscularity standpoint, the guy in second was probably better. Yeah. So again, it goes to prove everyone that the posing it can win you placings
Of
for
course it
sure,
can.
and because he put the work in, so he deserved it. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Right, and then what are we on to next? Masters. First, oh, this guy's abs. Unbelievable, man.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, that
What? You've
midsection
got an
skinny.
8-pack?
Your eyes were just drawn to, yeah, and yeah, like and very dry through the back as well. I'd say areas for improvement in the future would just be more lat development,
More
to work
abs,
on that
yeah?
taper. But yeah, that midsection is that's genetic right there. That's very, very good. Right, okay, then on to short, which the overall winner from yesterday took the class again.
Here he is.
And then yeah, it's a consistent look. He was like just as good both days.
I
You don't like the
preferred
Bezos?
yesterday's shorts.
What don't
Yeah.
you like about him?
Yeah, too light and too
Fair enough.
well, yeah, the light shorts.
Yeah, that's fair. You are right. It's a nightmare with the tan. When it runs on it, it just completely ruins it. Uh, right, tool. Just wanna, yeah. So I want to give a quick shout out to this guy here because he was really, really good as well. He's Macca's client, and I thought his posing was really good. Just, I think it was his midsection control that potentially let him down a little bit because he's got a lovely men's physique shape. But you can see here he's not really controlling. Yeah, because from a development point of view and structure, I liked this guy, but yeah, I think yeah, tighter too. But you could tell like he's just not really tensing, but he has got good abs. So that was a shame. But if you look at this guy's midsection when he's on, like it's just better. So yeah, Jez, it's a nice look. Uh, yeah, full chest. I thought that as well, and I think he's posing well too. Like I like it when they put a little bit of tension through there to get the striations going through the chest. You can only do that if you've got density there. Otherwise, you want to try and showcase the top line width. So you've got to play to your strengths, and he's doing well with doing that. I think he could be a little bit tighter for Universe, but either way, it's a good look. And I think that's it. That's it for men's physique.
That's yeah, that's the second PCA show, and then there was PCA.
I think that,
Nice.
I think the bodybuilder got the pro card, but no one else did, from my understanding.
They
Because
can choose,
my
it's at discretion, isn't it?
yeah, because
In
my
any
pro,
show, like even at like the Worlds, my client won bodybuilding short. He didn't get a pro card.
right, because my posing client here, James, took the overall sword, and he
What?
went over there. Not
Did he
this year.
go over to get a pro card?
He went over to try and get a pro card.
I
Yeah.
actually think that he's got a pro-worthy physique, Matt.
What's that?
I think he looks pro-worthy.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think he got a little bit hard done by, and they actually said to him to do the Universe because he'll have a better chance of getting a pro card there. Which, yeah, Yeah.
Frustrating if he's flown to do it, I suppose. Yeah, I do probably. I don't think I wanted to keep around.
Do they have to pay to give out pro cards? I don't know. How does it work? Yeah, like, do they have a certain amount of pro cards that they pay for and they can give out? Or because I understand that that's how NPC shows are run, right? They have to pay for the pro cards to be. Right. Not too
Do
sure.
the universe anyway.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he won the overall last year, the one right before the finals, and then he came second. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
really good. Well done to you guys. Both good showings, both good wins. Yeah, she looks good.
Cool.
Cool.
Ireland, are we covering Ireland?
Ireland will do. We'll just cover some of the we're getting on, so we'll cover the standout people. Yeah, let's go to pro card guys and stuff. That's easy because I've got the pictures, haven't they?
Are they
Dara's on
pro
there as
cards
well, so
per
we'll go over
class
him.
win? Ah, okay.
So Ben won Ben won the pro card in what did he actually do? What is he? Bodybuilding medium. Obviously he's a bodybuilding pro now. Will he do the universe in pro? Is he gonna do it? Okay. I think he should go and do it. Not that many bodybuilders are doing the universe.
No.
Yeah, man. Let's give Dara a shout out. We like Dara. Dara's obviously seasoned competitor, very good competitor as well. Had a good season last year, looked really good last year, come back improved this year. Um, he's gonna go do the universe, and I think he's gonna do some bits for IFBB as well, I think. So just the start of his season, but he looks fantastic. He looked absolutely fantastic. No doubt he was gonna win that. And I think he deserved pro in PCA as well. I think he could do really, really well in the pro lineups. Think I think it could be good for him to do some pro shows in PCA. So, yeah, it'd be good to see him on the universe stage. Definitely. Great athlete.
Fair play. Um, I don't know who this physique guy is, I'll be honest, but it doesn't look like he got a pro card, unfortunately.
No, he didn't. No, so they do choose if they feel you're worthy you can step up straight into the category of the pros. Uh, yeah, they're yeah, it looks like he's got some quads. Click on his profile, Matt.
Isn't it awkward, lads, when someone gets a first place, but then they don't give them a pro card? Like they're waiting there to see if they got it or not.
I was praying that weren't going to be me at the British boys last year.
Yeah, I'll get off. Yeah.
Yeah, he deserves a Masters Pro card fully. He's he's huge. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Could you see that in a pro lineup, Josh? Could you see that in a pro lineup? I think that's how they judge it. I don't know if this is correct, but based off what I can see being at PCA shows and when I won it, I think it's based off who they think can go straight into that pro category. I think they give you a pro card in PCA when you're ready to compete in the pro league, not under the speculation that you can grow to be good enough, like
Yeah.
they can do in IFBB. Does that make sense? That's
Yeah,
what I.
I agree.
And that is the question that I always ask now for my, just almost for security for my clients to be like, right, if you won next year, could you do a pro shop? No. Okay, so that's why you didn't get it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I said to my client, he's a junior, he's 23 when he would that. So I said, mate, if you go into bodybuilding pros, you're going to get smoked for 5 years.
Uh,
So it's good they don't give you that sometimes. So it's based off that, I think. She deserves to win for an off season and then come back, win it again. I think that's what you often have to do, don't you? If you get in these top spots and stuff like that, and you're really close, it's almost like one off season. Get that bit bigger so you're all ready to do the pro league, then come back and win it, and you'll be doing them.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Lovely shape, great condition, and from here she could probably do it pretty quick.
I still think James should have got his pro card in men's physique, though. I'm still standing by that one.
Yeah, fair play, fair enough. Should we do FitX?
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I don't know everybody that was there, but I had a good day for clients at FitX. So
You smashed it.
yeah, it was a bit rough. They haven't posted anything of the show, so they haven't posted anything of the show. So
Oh,
I can tell you who won classic because both my clients won short and tall, and then
yeah.
my
Go on, Lewis.
classic tall also won the overall. So I can tell you those, but don't know that much. The standards were pretty good. It's the post of Kia and Rye there. They're my guys that did it.
Awesome, mate. I was buzzed.
Kia there on the left.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, Kia obviously went against the lighting, by the way, was terrible. Like Kia looks mad good. You can see on a lot of these shots if you keep going through, but I had a cameraman there to take pictures for me, and he was like, I can't do anything with this light.
oh, fucking hell.
Like you can see in them. Yeah.
It looks like it's just one spotlight.
It's weird. It's weird. But I will give a special mention to the boys because Rye obviously usually does bodybuilding. He did bodybuild classic short. He was against 8 other guys, a really good guy as well, and he won that. So that's a good win for Rye. He's normally a bodybuilder. He had a bit of fun. He won classic short. And
Nice.
Kia, obviously Kia, we were building up when Kia lost against Matt earlier in the season. Matt took a win off him, and we've done exactly what we said we would do. We were getting sharper and building show to show. So we've got the universe. He's just got leaner, and from that, he's been able to get fuller through every little peak that we've done. You know how it works, guys. And it was his best look. To be fair, he looked flipping. And the pictures he was sending me on that day, I knew he had a chance of winning the overall because he was just on the apps. It was that day for him
Yeah.
where everything clicked and everything went in right, and he just looked sick. So
Oh.
very well deserved overall. And for a classic guy to be winning an overall in something like that, I think it's pretty good. So fair play to Kia. It's his first overall. It's his second ever season. Very good overall. And another win for Rye.
Took me ages to win my first sword, so fair play to him.
Yeah.
Quickly give this guy a shout. He won.
This
I
guy
believe he
was
won
good,
the
yeah.
men's physique, and he won the sword as well for men's physique. He's a very is eccentric the right word with his posing?
Do you know what? I like his posing. I don't
Yeah.
think it's too much.
He
For
does
FitX,
well.
I think it looks nice.
Yeah, I don't think he should do the 12s and stuff at Two Bros if he does two.
No.
Yes, he will. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he could be. I mean, sometimes, like Lewis said, it is the lighting, but I do think he could be a little bit leaner, for sure. But it's his first show of the season. I'm sure he'll be doing Two Bros Wales, which is in what, a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine he'll get leaner for that. But yeah, I've always liked his physique. I think he looks wicked. Yeah, he did classic, does he? Where did he place in classic, Lewis?
He placed second to Rye.
Oh, nice. Yeah, awesome.
So that's why it's good for Rye, because he's actually sick classic athlete as well. So for Rye to get a win there, it obviously popped the question of what we're going to actually put Rye in for the universe next week, because Rye's now won junior shows, he's won bodybuilding short shows, he's won classic shows.
Yeah.
So we can put him in anything. So he ain't bothered about that, Rye. He'll go do anything. He just has a laugh and has good fun. So yeah, but he was really good, this guy. So when Rye got first, I was well impressed, because I did say that's a very good win. Second place is fantastic.
Definitely. Well, I think is that all the amateur shows?
It is.
Nice. Should we just quickly cover Niall Darwin, because that was pretty cool that he took the.
Have you seen the pictures that are coming out right now? I think it'll shut everybody who said anything up.
Right, he looks fucking
You
class.
don't even need to say out about anything now, do you? Just put them pictures up.
Yeah,
Look at the ones Cal posted earlier. They are absolutely like, he just put them on, Cal, and they are outrageous. You can see it tagged there.
wow.
Honestly, this has got to be the future, boys. I'm convinced.
It's this
Like,
video for me. When he turned around to the rear, I was like, holy fuck.
top right pictures, that's the one you need. They're a bit
Pictures.
closer up for the podcast. Them, top right. Look at these. What is that?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, where are we
It
saying?
gets crazier. Wait till he gets his album 5. Look at that.
I think he's got to be top 5 guaranteed pretty much, right? Top 3 then? I mean, it's just so competitive in that top 3, 4, isn't it?
I am sure that he can stand with Dino now.
Yeah. You got Terence Ruffin, Mike Badass,
Ruff,
and
Mike, and Dino.
Romain. Do you?
I think he can stand with them all. I'm going to back him. I think I'm going to back him. He's going to win the Olympia.
Mm. Yeah.
That to me is really hard for any of them to beat. That's got a waist like none of them, but size like all of them. I hope he wins the Olympia.
That would
I
be
hope.
sick. That would be so sick. How cool would it
Then
be, right?
then me and him need a rematch, because we're still 1-on-1. I remind him that forever. I'm the only UK bodybuilder to have beaten Naz, and even though it was his very first off show, I don't care. He could be peak off season. I could be at my absolute peak best and have to win that way. I don't care.
Well, I'm sure if he wins the Olympia, he'll come down to PCA and have a.
Listen, we've already spoke. He's planned it. He's planning the same move as me. He's planning the same move as me. He said, I want to follow in your footsteps, Lewis.
Love that. Right, I think that pretty much wraps it up then. So this weekend coming, we've obviously got quite a big weekend. I want to say mass to you, Lewis. Not that you need it, and I know you don't put pressure on yourselves, but
Are you boys going to be there? Yeah. Nice. You'll
I'd,
get to
l-
see me dancing around, boys.
I'd love.
Doing my thing.
I
You know, I'm not really bothered by it all. I'm chilled, guys. You know what I'm like. It's just,
Yeah, I'm flying
I
to
look all right.
Miami in the morning for Tamas's show, so I won't be at Universe, unfortunately. But
Cool.
I'm probably going to get someone to video it because I do want to watch
It's
it.
going
That
to be
and the
a
men's
very
physique.
good show. We've got good pro lineup in Classic. I am excited to see all the lads and see how we all get on and just have a good time, man. Do you know what I will say, right? And this is from my perspective. This isn't like federation bias or anything, but the difference I feel now as a pro going into PCA shows, like the level of relaxation, seeing the other athletes and like the camaraderie as opposed to competition that I feel. I hope they all feel like that, but I don't think I don't really care who beats who. Like, I like to see all the boys. I like to see how they're all getting on. I think they're all really spot on lads. I've never felt like that in the IFBB. I felt that like, oh, I don't know, like if I should go over there or you don't get that in PCA. Like everyone's sound. Everyone's so sound. So I'm just excited to see everybody. It'll be wicked.
Yeah.
It's a really good UK day. I wonder how that'll go. I like Derby as a venue, and I think the Universe is probably one of the best events the UK has for bodybuilding. I think it's absolutely phenomenal.
I hope they still have a gym set up for everyone.
They do, they do, they do.
Sick.
Yes. So yeah, mine's like still pretty early on in the day. Yeah, that I'll be on, which is quite nice. Works out nice for me because I've got two lads on before me, and we're all kind of done by midday, and then I can get home. And I've got check-ins the next day, so I don't have to, you know.
Nice. I've got Georgia in the pro bikini, so she's probably gonna have to wait right till the end, which sucks for her because
Oh,
she,
she will, mate. Yeah, she will.
yeah, last minute.
Oh,
She's like,
you're flying out as well, Matt.
it's my first ever show where I'm not at her show, so I am gutted.
Dedicated to the job, man.
I'm gutted about it, but it'll be fine.
We'll
It'll be
get
fine.
some. Well, if we see her on stage, man, we'll get some pics and that for you, and shout for her, of course.
Yeah, appreciate that. Right, we'll wrap it up there then, and we'll catch up with everyone next week.